The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Focus. Hot. 11, Agate. Hey, kill.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, go!
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Hey, run! 11, run! Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Jaguars, first down.
Hey,
on first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Lisa 24. 11, Agate. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Hey,
on first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this This isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, let's go.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson to about the 35, second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sanders to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Sanders once more. Checks this down to Sampson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
23.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Hey, Jupiter.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
On the red. Hey, Soko, hot. Think right open. Hot.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Hey. Here we go.
And they'll keep leaning on them. And they found it. It's on the ground. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now Lawrence. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the first down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion.
Bigsby is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Lisa 24. Darn, they say hot. Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Musgrave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Sanders. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
11.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready. Hey, easy. Ralph, turn.
They go play action now. Lawrence fighting through pressure. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jaguars 14. Browns nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This now a 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
To throw is Sanders. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Returning it is Moore. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Big 13 heavy.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Red on red. Hey,
now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, run. Hey, attention, attack. 30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Easy, Ralph. Hey, Soko, 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 28 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Ayuk, 65 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Bayshore Turton hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, great.
First down, Brown.
Ready? 6, Buffalo 18. Cut 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To throw now, here's Sanders. dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Sanders.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 33 yards.
And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Browns 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
23. Go.
Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Hey, go. Son, it's hot.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Checks this down to Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Slot man moves right.
from the shotgun, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Come on. Hey.
Sanders to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, run.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, tomato.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Hey, go. Soka, hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, go. Turn, it's hot.
Lawrence will throw. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger. Done.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Bayshaw Turton.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Browns 14. Logan.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Browns first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Go, let's go. Go.
Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Tremendous return there, 39 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
11, Agate. Here we go, Sahara.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, center.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence.
He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
11. Sink right. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 70, Panther 11.
Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on. Set. Panthers.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready?
Now a second and 2.
Let's go now. 19 Charger. Go.
Sanders going to throw again. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And on first and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
18, Pioneer. 70 range.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught at the 1. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He completes it to Hunter. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 178 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the
Here's
play.
2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 38-yard line.
Red on red.
They go play action now. Lawrence to the left side. There's the tight end, Musgrave.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
Check, Panther. Lisa 24. Son, it's a hunt. Here we go, son.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Easy. Read him 24.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10
Hey,
at the
run.
15-yard line.
On, this one's hot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go, go. Hey, Soko, it's a hot.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
On red.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Luke Musgrave.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 9-point game.
42. Browns 33.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.